On the road around the corner, here's the place to go. The orange roof of Howard Johnson's. Join the folks who know.
Good food, good fun, kids count too.
28 flavors just for you at Howard Johnson's. Next up,
It's Howard Johnson's for a famous grilled and butter Frankfurt in a toasted roll, or a choice steak, charcoal broiled the way you like it, sizzling on the outside, tender and juicy on the inside. Howard Johnson's is famous for fried clams, tender, sweet, deeply crusted and golden brown, crispy, crunchy, sweet as a nut, and ice cream from the wonderful world of 28 flavors, made with fresh cream, fine ingredients, and ice cream soda, cool, luscious, at the landmark for hungry Americans.
Howard Johnson's. Next up,
Okay, new chains and a changing public. In the 1930s, H.D. Johnson bought the Wyland Red Coach Grill and used it as a model for a new concept, a more upscale steakhouse restaurant chain called Red Coach Grills. While they had some success, they were not sufficiently profitable. Eventually, the last 45 Red Coach Grills were sold in 1983 to a company executive who closed them. In 1969, Johnson again tried a new restaurant concept, Ground Round. It was successful. Though not at Howard Johnson's restaurant, the Ground Round chain was company-owned and franchised, thus increasing the Howard Johnson's company profit. By 1975, the Howard Johnson's company had more than 1,000 restaurants and more than 500 motor lodges in 42 states and Canada. The company reached its peak that year, but the late 70s marked the beginning of the end for the Howard Johnson's company. Because of the oil embargo of 1974, the Howard Johnson's restaurant and motor lodges, which received 85% of revenue from travelers, lost profits when Americans could not afford long trips or frequent vacations. Also, the company model of serving pre-made food with high-quality ingredients in traditional dining rooms was costly when compared to the innovations introduced by fast food outlets like McDonald's, which designed its products and restaurants to appeal to families with younger children. Around this time, the chain introduced Hojo Cola and other private label sodas, which disappointed some customers who preferred familiar products such as Coca-Cola or Pepsi. The company suffered from two infamous incidents at a property in the New Orleans Central Business District within 18 months of one another. The first was a July 1971 fire set by two irate guests who had been ejected from the hotel, which killed 6 people. The second, in January 1973, was a harrowing day-long siege. Former Black Panther Mark Essex used the hotel's roof as a sniper's perch, killing 3 police officers, the hotel's general manager and assistant general manager, and a couple from Virginia who were on a belated honeymoon. He also wounded policemen, firemen, and civilians. Then in Jericho, New York, on November 8, 1974, singer-actress Connie Francis was raped at the Jericho Turnpike Howard Johnson's Lodge. She sued the motel's chain for their lapse in security and won a judgment of $2.5 million, one of the largest such judgments at that time, leading to a reform in hotel security. Her rapist was never found. H.B. Johnson attempted to streamline company operations and cut costs such as serving cheaper food and having fewer employees. This strategy was unsuccessful because patrons compared this new era of Howard Johnson's restaurants and motor lodges unfavorably to the services they had previously come to know. In a further effort to make the company more successful and profitable, Johnson created the concepts such as Hojo's Campgrounds and 3-penny inns for lodging, as well as deli, baker, ice cream maker, and chats for restaurants. All these concepts failed, furthering the company's demise. In the late 1990s, Howard Johnson's Candy Factory and executive offices in Galveston were purchased and renovated by the Eastern Nazarene College to form the Adams Executive Center. Changes in ownership. In 1979, Johnson accepted an acquisition bid of more than $630 million from Imperial Group of London, England. Imperial obtained 1,040 restaurants, 75% company-owned, 25% franchise, and 520 motor lodges. 75% franchise, 25% company-owned. In 1981, Imperial recruited G. Michael Hostage, then CEO of Continental Baking Company and formerly Executive Vice President of Marriott Corporation, to replace Johnson as CEO. After 4 years, despite progress in a turnaround, Imperial reversed course and sold the company, having declined to entertain Hostage's proposal to lead a leveraged buyout. Imperial employed Goldman Sachs, who, with Hostage's assistance, sold the company to Marriott in 1986. In a contemptuous transaction, Marriott sold the motor lodging business and the Howard Johnson trademark to Prime Motor Inns, a New Jersey company. Okay, so that is part 2 of the thing. This is a lengthy. This is going to be part 2, part 3, part 4 till we get it all done. I've had a really long day, so I could do it still in part 2 tonight. And we will see you back in the next video. I hope you enjoy these. Give me a like, comment, subscribe, and have a great weekend. I'm going to start a Patreon page, so that way if you feel led to my God to do it, you can help me out a little bit for financial situations getting really rough for me. I'm desperately trying to save money so I can get a drone so I can really impress my, step up my game as far as my YouTube channel. I know they probably suck, but I appreciate people who watch them. Thank you all for those of you who do watch. Thank you very much. And the one subscriber, thank you. I think you're an Android gamer. Let me pull it up here and see if I can find it. I think his name was Android Gamer. Yes, Android Gamer. If you're watching this video, thank you for watching my videos and thank you for subscribing. I'm going to give you a shout out. Remember, if you just want to, and I also subscribe to your channel, YouTube Gamer, Android Gamer. I subscribe to get back. You sub me, I sub you back. So that's how it works. I know that YouTube frowns on that, but that's how I work it. If you sub me, I sub you back. So, but thank you, Android Gamer. I appreciate it. Getting me off to a great start because it's about the 10th or 12th time I've had to restart my channel due to issues. So, thank you so much for watching the videos and have a great evening, a great weekend, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.